Barnaby, the baby goat, was as fluffy as a cloud on tiny hooves. His fur was as white as fresh milk, and his big, curious eyes sparkled like the summer sky. He lived on Sunny Meadow Farm, a lively place filled with clucking chickens, mooing cows, and the gentle bleating of his goat family. But Barnaby wanted more. He dreamed of adventure. One bright morning, while his mother was busy nibbling clover, Barnaby spotted something exciting. A gap in the fence. It was just big enough for a little goat like him. His heart thumped with excitement. This was it. His chance. With a wiggle and a squeeze, he slipped through. His first encounter was with a group of fluffy yellow chicks pecking at the ground. As Barnaby bounded toward them, his tiny tail wagging furiously, the chicks scattered in surprise. "Hello!" he bleated cheerfully. But the chicks only cheeped nervously and huddled together, their tiny eyes wide with caution. Barnaby tilted his head. Well, that didn't go as planned. Undeterred, he trotted on until he found something extraordinary, a big, muddy puddle. He had never seen anything like it before. Curiously, he dipped a hoof in. It was cold and squishy. With a gleeful leap, he splashed right into the middle, sending muddy droplets flying everywhere. "Bah!" he giggled with delight. This was the most fun he'd had all morning. His journey continued until he stumbled upon the vegetable garden. Rows of bright green lettuce and plump red tomatoes stretched before him. The crisp, fresh scent was simply irresistible. He took a nibble of a juicy lettuce leaf. Delicious! But before he could take another bite, a loud moo startled him. Barnaby froze. A giant brown cow with soft, gentle eyes peered down at him. He had never been this close to a cow before. She was enormous compared to him, and for the first time, Barnaby felt small. Still, he gathered his courage and gave a tiny "bah" in greeting. The cow just blinked slowly, chewing her cud, unbothered by the little goat's presence. As the sun began to dip lower in the sky, Barnaby suddenly felt a tug in his heart. He missed home. He missed his mother's warm fur and the comforting sounds of his family. With a little sigh, he turned around and retraced his steps, his tiny hooves padding softly on the grass. Finally, he found the gap in the fence and squeezed back through, his heart brimming with excitement from the day's adventures. Then he spotted her, his mother, still peacefully grazing nearby. His heart swelled with joy as he ran to her, bleating happily. She nuzzled him gently, her warmth wrapping around him like a cozy blanket. Barnaby felt safe, loved. Home. Covered in mud and smelling faintly of lettuce, he snuggled close to his mother as the first stars twinkled in the night sky. He had seen new sights, met new friends, sort of, and even tasted a delicious leaf. It had been a grand adventure indeed. As he drifted off to sleep, his little heart fluttered with excitement. What would tomorrow bring, right here on Sunny Meadow Farm? Anything was possible.